Hello, dear viewers. Thank you for joining me today. Tarot Mom with your daily tarot reading. I always ask you to choose the stone that draws you, the one that resonates with your intuition, and you can pick all the stones if you want. There's no wrong way to do this. If you're listening to your intuition might tell you to do it a different way today. You don't know. And I'll do a golden nugget card at the end and see what that brings. Okay, for those of you who chose this crystal, this clear and white quartz probably, we've got the Ace of Cups, we've got the Ten of Swords reversed, we got the Queen of Cups, all minor arcana. I like that the Ten of Swords is reversed. So if there's been something that's been bothering you or getting you low or having an effect on you, and that can be painful thoughts, that can be things said by others that you feel has hit the mark. That can be feeling a little bit like a martyr, you know what I mean, and maybe sacrificing your own best interests for a little too long, where it's got you down. Guess what? Today is the day where you're going, oh, but I can be hopeful today. I feel it coming in. I feel the change. I feel the 10 is done and it's time for the next. And in fact, the Ace of Cups, you could have great joy today. You know, there are those days that surprise us. And sometimes if Source wants to bring you joy today, it's really great to ask for that. It's really great to say, I'm leaving it up to you, Source, putting this in the hands of a loving Source. Bless me with joy today. And then you just go on about your day. You don't think about it again. And you'll find yourself surprised. Maybe later on in the day or at the end of the day that it's worked. Anyway, Source wants to bring you joy, whether you ask for it or not. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And that's wonderful. I mean, that's about your maturity. That's about your intuition, your compassion. Maybe it's been your compassion a little bit that's led you to push yourself a little too hard or put up with a little too much, or who knows, this last week, or worry too much, painful thoughts. That's done. That's done. You're coming into a nice new place where you feel some comfort, you feel some enjoyment. There's a peak emotional experience that's a blessing. And the Queen of Cups says, you are good at recovering anyway, aren't you? You are good at recentering yourself. In fact, perhaps that is why you sometimes overextend yourself, or sometimes you're so compassionate, you're giving to others in a situation where, you know, it might cost you something, right? But perhaps you do that too because you really are good at balancing again, centering again. You know what you need to start to feel better. And so maybe it's an opportunity, maybe you've had opportunity for rest, maybe you get to get your mind off of difficult things and just do something that has just not cerebral at all. You know, this is about the joy of living. But that Queen of Cups is a compliment to you. It's saying you've got a lot of insight, you've got a lot of wisdom, and the spiritual connection. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. For those of you who chose this little blue bead, we've got, the Knight of Cups reversed, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Coins. So this is minor, these are minor arcana again. So I think that, I'm sorry about that sound in the background. Somebody's doing work in their yard way over there. I'm hoping that with the microphone it doesn't pick up on it too loudly. But the Two of Cups is lovely. It's a nice interaction with somebody, or it's a partnership, it's an agreement. You're seeing eye to eye, and it's an exchange among equals. It fills both people's cups, you know? So that Two of Cups is really a lovely card. And the Knight of Cups reversed, I almost wonder if it's, you know, you still get the Knight of Cups, but it's reversed. So I almost wonder if good news is coming, but it's not here yet. Or, you know, sometimes that Knight of Cups can be a little manipulative, you know, work on your emotions a little bit and not give you the full story. So maybe it's a reversal because there's somebody you may interact with. And again, minor arcana stuff. It's no manipulation is going to be effective today. You got lovely, pleasant cards over here. But if there is any kind of well, person who's maybe not telling the whole story, trying to influence you, trying to make a good impression, trying to yeah, maybe sometimes elicit something from you that you can see right through. You know what I mean? You could just say, well, okay, that's fine. That's a pleasant little conversation. I know that that's not anything I need to take seriously or buy into, you know. So the Knight of Cups is reversed. But this can also be a suitor. This can be somebody expressing a romantic interest in you and you're not interested. That can be that too. The Pentacles, Nine of Coins, lovely. Likely to have a time today when you're enjoying the physical pleasures of life, the sensual pleasures of life. You go ahead and enjoy it. Yes, whatever that means to you, whether that means, you know, going out to eat at a nice restaurant, whether that means going for a break in nature, walking in nature, whether that means just enjoying the simple things. Now that Nine of Coins, she is also the self-made woman. You know, that woman is in her vineyard. And she's also the self-made woman or self-made man. Gender is interchangeable here. So this may be a time when there's some real forward movement in your goals in life and in partnership with somebody else or in agreement with some others. Some forward movement and you've achieved something you're supposed to be enjoying today. And you're okay with it. You're supposed to allow yourself to. Okay. Well, those are good cards. Okay, for those of you who chose the Greenstone, we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Five of Coins, we have the Ace of Coins. Okay, well, it's all minor arcana, so this is transient, this is temporary, not a huge deal, and not only that, but Source is trying to bring in help. So whatever it is with this Knight of Swords or the Five of Coins, I don't know, some of you may have some money worries you're a little bit concerned about, you feel a little shut out in the cold, you feel like you don't have enough, or you're worried about lack. Well, that Knight of Swords, yeah, especially if this is in partnership with somebody else, these money troubles, there could be trouble with arguing about it, or somebody could be kind of coming at you with a bit of a, you know, aggressive message. You know, the Knight of Swords is well, he charges forward, you know, he tries to move forward, he tries to get it done and taken care of, and sometimes he's too sharp with his words, or he's going on an incomplete picture of the situation. He's really not paying attention to emotions. You know, he's just, I gotta figure this out, and I've got the answer maybe, and we're doing this, you know, it's like that. And it may be worse. Maybe not even as nice. But the Knight of Swords, if that's a moment that's happening because of stress that's in your life, don't worry. Don't worry. Source is bringing in greater security. Source is bringing in help. If this whole reading for you is about money, then Source is bringing in financial support. Source is bringing in an opportunity for that for you to pick up. You're going to have to pick it up. But Source is bringing an opportunity and always going to be helping you, okay? And these two are almost into the church doors. They're almost beyond their crisis, right? Where there's plenty. Now, for some of you, that Knight of Swords is not about any kind of conflict. It's just about you're charging forward with something, and you're not there yet. You know, you're charging forward with something, a plan. Maybe you do have to say something or write something with this plan, but you're charging forward, and you're going to get out. You're going to get out of your dilemma. You're going to get there. It's not mature yet, but you're going to get there. So for others of you, this isn't about money, but this is about health, perhaps, with coins. Any physical manifestation of security, actually. For some of you, maybe this is about work is happening in your home, or you don't feel, or you're having to move, or you're having to, yeah, you're just sort of feeling feeling it's a transition time and it's a difficult time for some reason there, whatever it may be, just know that Source is helping. Source is coming in with the help. You can ask for that help and then let it happen. Relax and let it happen. You know, it's hard to believe that works that way, but I find very frequently it does. You know, if I ask Source to lend me the wisdom, the thoughts, the ideas, the impetus to move forward and in the right direction, it just happens, you know. If I ask Source to transform the way my family's finances, and I say I'm willing to go along with it, you know, I'm willing to listen to my intuition about what should be done or not done and help me to do that, it works. You know, there's so many things, and once in a while things just sort of seem to magically come into place when I ask that. You know, I didn't do a darn thing and it got resolved. So these things are, it's really important, I think, to ask Source for help. These are minor arcana, though. This is a temporary thing. These are not major issues, but you know what? It might be an opportunity to practice a new, a more spiritually focused way of being. All right, and I'm looking for the golden nugget here, and I don't know if I have it in this basket. So we're going to go with the hematite nugget today. Okay, it's shiny. All right, so for extra clarification, we have the Six of Wands. You will be victorious. You will be victorious. That's what I'm seeing here. So that is excellent. Oh, I love that. That's a reassurance. And you know, it's not a major arcana, but whatever is on our mind today, whatever trouble or whatever problem, you will indeed overcome it. And you know, we tend to operate in the day-to-day, don't we? We're looking for the next victory, and it looks like it's coming. So that's something to be celebrated. Some people may give you some credit for that. There may be some, look at those people are applauding. He's got the laurel wreath. It's as a result of some action. He's got a wand in his hand, but there's a victory coming. All right. Well, I thank you all so very, very much. You have a wonderful day. Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.